So, hello everybody to a brand new episode of Mourners and Mics. I think this is episode 16, if I remember correctly.
Only 16?
Yeah.
I mean, it's about the right amount for a season.
But we still have more to go for this season.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We're like on the right, we're
on a good track. Anyways, not sure what happened this week. I know I saw a movie and read a couple books. What about you guys?
I saw a movie? Yeah, I saw a movie, and I played a game, and I read some books.
What movie did you see?
I saw Cure for Wellness.
Oh.
Ew.
I heard that was bad.
What? It was actually kind of good.
Really?
It was good.
No, wait, why do you have it as a joke on our board that says like a cure for wellness?
No, I didn't put
Instead
that
of
on...
like a cure for I wish this movie was better.
I didn't write that. Someone else wrote that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It looked like your handwriting, but...
No, my jokes are better than that.
I mean, that was a pretty good one, though, but...
It was bad.
I think it's okay.
I think I know who wrote it. Anyways.
KEIMON?
Maybe. But anyways, my name's Kevin. You can follow me on Twitter at AuthorKayla. That is AuthorKlau. What do we have? Who are we here? You're Ben.
I'm Ben. Ben the Blacksmith.
I'm Ryan, the guy who likes a lot of things.
And I'm Matt.
Just Matt.
Yeah, you can follow Matt on any social media. Just go into your Google search bar, search Matt, M-A-T, and go to Google Images.
I'm the only person in the world with the name Matt, so yeah, you're right.
Does anybody else feel stupid doing an intro?
I do. I do it all the time.
Alright. I just be like, does anybody else
It's
feel
kind of
stupid
redundant. It's
doing
like it's one of those things where you have to do.
Yeah.
But like,
just be like, yeah, my name's Ben. Hi.
So yeah, this is More Nerds to Mics. You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/morenerds, and you can give us money on Patreon.
Give us money, please. We're broke.
I need to pay for my SoundCloud membership and my phone bill.
He says
your phone bill.
Wait, so the money does go into your phone bill. I see how it is.
No, it goes into the SoundCloud membership.
Yeah, but it also goes into your phone bill.
It depends
You're
how you want to look.
stealing them nerds' money.
It depends how you look at it. It's only $4. SoundCloud's $15. Phone bill's $30.
What?
Stealing the nerds' money.
It depends how you look at it. Anyways.
So I think we should play D&D this week. Drunk Dungeons and Dragons. Like I think this is a wonderful idea that we need to do.
I would love to get drunk.
We can barely win.
No, Kevin. Because here's the thing. Because Josh likes to get a little tipsy too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little more than the rest of us. So like if he sets it all up, like you could be the dungeon master because somebody has to be sober. He might take over your character or might create his own kind of thing. So and then everybody else can be I think this is. I think we can work this out very well.
Maybe, but we'll craft it maybe for the next campaign. But
what?
Parents listen to this.
Fuck.
It's fine. They know.
I'll just censor everything.
Or just censor all this. All right. And then maybe when we actually do this, we should have all right, D&D, and then not explain what D&D is.
I thought it was a Dungeons
not
and
explain.
Dragons.
Just go right into it.
What is D&D?
Did you guys listen to the last episode?
No.
I went in and censored everything.
It's just baby.
And then the ending was just a really long censorship.
So that's just gonna be most of what I say in that episode. It's just gonna be blurry.
Oh yeah, I mean, but then everyone's just like, "Hey, let's just curse out of nowhere for no reason." It just for the second half, it was out of control. But I did also mention in the last podcast I would have the Dungeons and Dragons episode up already, but I don't have it up yet.
Just release it this Monday because that's when we'll play again.
I'm gonna be working on it tonight because I haven't touched it yet. So except for cleaning up the audio. I'm wondering, I'm still debating, do I want to do sound effects in it too?
Yes.
It's gonna take longer.
I'm kind of excited for tomorrow's Dungeons and Dragons game.
Hey, you made a character, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I'm gonna be a raging drunken blacksmith dwarf. He's angry. He hates fucking everything, but he's addicted to alcohol, so it's gonna be wonderful. I shouldn't say addicted. He is a fondness for it, so I'm excited. I think Josh is excited too.
Hopefully we don't die again.
Well,
how many times have we died now?
Alive.
You've died.
Maybe once Matt gets his shit together and levels up.
I have the most XP. What are you talking about?
I should have the most
You're
XP.
the one that should be the healer of the group, but you're not.
I don't have a spell yet.
Get your shit together.
Man, I'm level 1, and I have healing spells.
Yeah, but you're a wizard. I'm a paladin. Level 2, I get my spells.
Fucking pallies. World of Warcraft and Dungeons and Dragons are so overpowered.
Anyways, so Ben, you saw a movie last night. That was kind of interesting.
Did you go see Get Out?
He didn't see Get Out.
Oh, I was about to say.
Oh,
Dude, why did you take it?
Oh, what was that one called? Oh yeah, Scott Pilgrim. That was a interesting movie.
Scott Pilgrim.
Dude,
Ryan hates it.
do you
I don't
not
hate it.
like
I don't hate it. It's just
Why do you not like it?
no. I
It's
just don't like
there's
Michael
not enough
Cera.
black people in it.
No, I like Scott.
It's why he hates La La Land too.
No,
Are we pulling
correction.
this out?
I like Scott Pilgrim. I don't like Michael Cera. That's
He's kind of
my problem.
cringeworthy, but I feel like he fit the character well.
That's the only character he can play.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Then why do you hate
Except
him?
for Robin.
Just
he
because of
plays
that.
Robin though. He voice acts.
I mean, that's
He's a
different.
perfect
I'm
voice
talking
man.
about like when he's just like live action. What he's always that same character, and he looks so punchable.
I mean, I think he did say that, Ben. He's like, man, I just want to punch him in the face.
At some points, I just want to punch him. But,
Yeah.
I mean, that's with a lot of people on TV.
That's why the entire movie is him getting people wanting to punch him.
I mean, I think it's pretty good. But
I mean, yeah, it's a good movie. That's just I really want to punch that guy. In the face.
It's one of my favorite movies.
I thought Dr.
all
Horrible sing along with your
that movie was interesting too.
Man,
that movie.
It's like,
best supervillain origin story. Am I right?
Have you seen that, Matt?
Huh?
Dr. Horrible sing along blog?
It's a supervillain origin story.
It's
Because if you look at it as a character study perspective, it's about this guy that wants to be a supervillain, but he doesn't want to, kill anybody or anything because he just wants to live a normal life as well. But then in the end, he loses what he loves most, and he becomes dead inside and becomes like a heartless villain.
yeah, that's how it goes with most villains.
I just want to know where they found his jacket. Because, like, where the hell do you find one of those things? Like, that's something out of,
true.
like, Dr. Frankenstein shit. Like,
You mean lab coats?
Probably
no,
got
that
from
lab coat thing, like, that's
yeah.
not a regular lab
I
coat.
know it's
Probably
not
got
lab
from Party City.
I mean, or
Like, I don't even think those, like, actually exist.
maybe they found someone that made it. Or
Yeah, I mean, they probably had to, but, like, if they did find it, like, what the hell did they use that for? But
Frankenstein.
it looks like something out of Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm. But with Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, it's one of my favorite movies. I give it 5 out of 5. What about you, Ben?
I give it a 9.
9
Out
out of
of
5.
9
9 out of 5.
9 out of 10. It's a great movie, but it's not,
Perfect.
I don't know. It's odd.
It is.
Like, don't get me wrong, I liked it.
It is
But it's
very
not
odd.
like
The
I can't
vegan.
like it's not like I can't hop on board with it immediately like any of the John Wicks because I mean why wouldn't you?
No,
on John Wick's, there's just a lot of like cringeworthy moments, which I understand is part of the movie, but I mean,
You're just like,
it's a romantic comedy. It's
I don't make it a romantic comedy. I always call it
It
an
is
action
literally.
comedy.
It is literally a romantic.
I
It's
know
comedy.
really
it's
a
about
romantic
technically a
comedy.
romantic comedy.
I
I
mean,
just call it an action comedy
don't-
just because I don't see enough.
It's a romantic comedy because the action is a metaphor for getting past barriers. Like no two fights are the same either. If you notice.
God, that got
Vegan.
deep. Yeah, fucking vegan.
It's like I am vegan.
He's like, chicken's vegan? Like, what?
Oh, God.
You willingly ate chicken parmesan. Was chicken's vegan?
What about you, Ryan? What'd you have to talk about this week?
Let me think. Well, besides, we continued our Avatar marathon yesterday, and that it's so many feels. Like, you can go back and look at your old childhood. I think you were out there at one point, Ben.
What?
Were you out there?
No, I was the only time I was out there was when you guys were playing, whatchamacallit,
Huh. That you were gone.
Borderlands or something.
Yeah, I kept playing that, but I also got The Witcher.
Yes.
Has been pretty good so far. Kevin convinced me to get it.
Have you banged anybody yet in it?
I barely got in far enough.
Well, you're not doing it right, man.
I'm only level 1. I just killed the demon ghost lady.
Demon? Who?
It's Noon Wraith.
The Moon Wraith?
The Noon
The
Wraith.
demon ghost lady. It's a wraith. It's a moon wraith.
Okay, look, I'm not that far in the show, that far in the game.
You
Okay?
gotta be specific.
But yeah, it's been good so far. I enjoy the character. I enjoy the scenery. The graphics could be better, but so far.
Wait, what?
What?
Graphics could be better.
I just got okay.
The graphics are
leading up
pretty
into
damn
that,
good.
Which is what I'm about to say. I also
Are
just
you-
got done playing the Kingdom Hearts, and they had the new graphics that are going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3, and those looked amazing. And that's why I say the graphics could have been better.
I mean,
after
but
watching
The
those
Witcher-
graphics,
I mean, The Witcher-
Witcher has a more realistic version though.
but the graphics in Kingdom Hearts 3 were fucking
I mean, you also
amazing.
got to remember, like, The Witcher is almost like two or 3 years old now.
Yeah,
and
I
at
know.
the time, it did have the
I mean,
best
yeah, probably at the
graphics
time.
and like world building out of like any game. Like, I mean, if you look at it,
No,
has,
I'll agree with that. The world is expansive.
comparing to another like RPG game like that, like Skyrim, it has more land than like
Yeah, that's right.
Skyrim
It's 20%
ever did.
more.
And especially with all the DLCs they added, it's like no, it's like
No, don't get me wrong. I like The
so
Witcher.
much,
Just
man.
after playing Kingdom Hearts.
Wait, what difficulty are you playing on? You say
Normal.
beginner. Oh.
Beginner.
No, I'm not playing beginner. No,
Beginner plus.
I never play anything on beginner. I always play it on normal.
So normal. So wait, what is that like? Story and sword?
Yeah, story and sword.
You need to play it on intermediate, or else it's not a challenge. It's more fun if you
I mean, I believe
up
that.
a level because it makes you actually think about it instead of like. Because
I
if
mean-
you play at normal, it's like everything will work. If you play at the next level, you actually have to take like some more responsibility for everything you do, and actually have to like
I'm getting used to the combat first. I like to get.
up it, and it's you can always turn it back down because there are some like bosses that are like impossible to beat.
2.8.
But you know, I don't know. I think it's you definitely should.
Oh wait, no. If you want to look up the graphics, then look up 0.2.
You definitely
0.2?
should up the
Yeah.
difficulty level in it because it'll make it more enjoyable in the long run.
Oh wait, I'm not connected to the internet.
How are you not connected to the
I
internet?
Yeah.
I turned it off for some reason.
But,
Kevin,
I want to look at the graphics for Kingdom Hearts to see if they're really as good as Ryan says.
those were good. I'll just say this. Usually,
wait,
like
where
when
do
they
you
had
play Kingdom Hearts?
on PlayStation 4.
Is it this one?
Yeah, for kinda.
That looks.
Wait,
like
this is the remastered. That's not a remake.
No,
That's
this is
not
Game of
good.
Thrones.
Man, it's anime.
No, that's
Yeah.
his little intro or whatever. You probably need to look up gameplay if you want to actually get the graphics. But
There we go.
There you go.
Those aren't that good.
That's freaking cartoonish.
Compared to what they were before, yeah, that is amazing.
And then you're saying this is
But-
better than
but
The
wait,
Witcher's graphics?
But wait, this is the remastered, right?
Yeah,
So the remastered,
Play it on
it's not
PlayStation.
Those
completely
don't
the
even
models.
look like boobs.
play it on the PlayStation 4. Okay, they've always had that. It's a fucking E10 and up, man.
You're playing an E10 and up game?
Yeah.
I didn't know they still made those ratings.
Dude, Kingdom Hearts.
Minecraft story
You
mode.
get- Minecraft. Don't even get me started on that. Don't even get me started on that. No, like if you play on the
Now go
PlayStation
to
4,
The Witcher. Now go to The Witcher graphics. Like let's compare here.
compared to the original Kingdom Hearts graphics, those are amazing.
Have you seen the old Witcher?
I haven't
graphics?
played The Witcher.
Boobs look like freaking triangles in that game.
Played the old
Look
Witcher.
at just look at this. All right, you cannot tell how is that not amazing?
No, the graphics probably are good, but
Good.
Why I didn't mean to skip at that part.
Come on, Kevin. See, just look at that. Just look at it. How is that better than Kingdom Hearts?
I mean,
look
actually,
how-
the PS4 looks better than PC
yeah.
I mean,
in this video.
people try to compare them all, but there's really no difference.
There's some difference.
I mean, unless you
It looks
piss-
a bit like
unless you pump
darker on the PC.
Unless you
Yeah.
pump $4,000 into a PC, I mean, you're not gonna notice the difference between all the systems.
Oh man, the bird took the horse.
That's a griffin, thank you.
See, like, Ben's the one.
Hey, wait. Where are you in the? Are you still in the prologue?
I just got to the little military.
Oh,
base.
dude, you're still in the prologue. You haven't even started the story.
I've been moving slow.
No, I'm just saying. Like, you don't even know anything. Like, you're still in the prologue, man. Like,
I've been like
there's
discovering.
still four.
Okay.
There's 5 acts. There's the prologue, the first, and from there on. But
I've been like going around adventuring.
that's
and looking at
good.
stuff.
You need to because
Because I'm trying to level up.
you need
Leveling
to go.
up is so short. It's so long in that.
Honestly, like you shouldn't focus on leveling up. You should focus on getting better gear.
I mean, I'm doing that too. That's why I go to the treasure spots.
And
I
definitely
keep
look
doing
at the
treasure.
quests you're doing and make sure you're doing like moderately difficult ones for your level and don't bother yourself with ones that are like at your level or below it a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
definitely go for ones that are difficult because you'll get better rewards and more experience if they're harder.
And I got that. It's
Unfortunately, that means you leave a lot of quests behind and undone, but, you know, unless you're going for
What, do they disappear after a while?
No, it's just like, it's not worth to go back and do them. Especially, it's like, oh yeah, go fetch me a leaf. And it's like, well, you know, this isn't worth my time. I'd rather go kill something.
Not man, XP. It comes from all places. But yeah.
No, but seriously, they do degrade it. Like, if you do a one that's easier, like, the amount of XP actually drops.
Yeah.
Not relative to your level, but like it's just like you get like half of it if it's below your level, but you get more than half, or like you get an increase, like 50% more if you do one that's above your level. It'll be harder, and you might get your ass kicked a lot, but it's definitely worth more to do harder stuff. Anyway.
Oh yeah, got The Witcher, beat Kingdom Hearts, the first 2 games or whatever. Can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Ew.
So what about Minecraft Story Mode?
That got good. Somehow it got good.
What?
I'm surprised.
You need to play Minecraft modded.
No.
Oh, dude. You should see the one mod I'm playing right now.
I don't want to play Minecraft.
It's,
Oh yeah,
dude.
Well, before I go on, Matt, did you have anything? I know you have to go, so like, if you want to say your stuff.
Well, I watched It Follows Friday night for the first time.
Isn't that a horror?
Yeah, it's like a horror movie. It's not that good.
Oh.
Yeah.
That name sounds like it sucks.
It I had kind of hope for it because my friend told me it was pretty good, but it was just kind of stupid and didn't make this made sense to me, but none of the decisions any of the characters made sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
So stereotypical horror.
Kind of, yeah.
So
don't
they're
go
a stereotypical horror movie with a good concept.
Don't open the closet! Why are you opening the closet?
Kind of, yeah. It's like, hey, you see the creature. Why are you going towards it? It's trying to kill you. But yeah, other than that, Zelda comes out Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Is that this Friday?
It is this
Do you,
Friday.
do you have a Switch yet?
I'm getting it for the Wii U.
Okay.
I don't have money for a Switch right now.
Wait, the
Guys-
Switch came out?
Friday.
Yeah.
Guys,
Really?
we only have a week more with Matt.
Why? What happened?
When Zelda comes out, we're not seeing Matt anymore.
In a week, I go off to spring. In a week is spring break. Oh no!
Why are you messing with my
We got 2
chair?
weeks.
Because
You're breaking
it's coming
it.
apart. I'm trying to fix it. Oh shit! Did I break it? Oh,
I don't know.
I apologize.
Oh yeah, you broke it. There's a hole in it now.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
took the,
you're
you
like
took the
me.
I
threading
will
out.
fix it. I will fix it for you. I don't know how.
You're like
You
me
took
then.
out the threading, Ben.
I'm sorry, Kendall.
This is an
But
issue.
yeah.
Mine fell
so
apart.
what's this one supposed to be about?
Just switch
They haven't really given much about the story out yet. All you know is that you've woken up 100 years after something happened.
I have a second one.
How old is Link?
Well, I guess he's revived.
Wait. He's woken up after 100 years.
So he's the
I'm
Avatar.
sorry. Coming back to life after like being away for like 100 years or going into hibernation. That's like such an overused
What?
like story.
So he's the Avatar.
driven.
Link is
I
officially
mean,
the Avatar.
Legend of Zelda just uses the same story over
He's
and
got the
over again,
triangle,
right?
or
I mean,
arrow looking thing.
no, I'm sorry,
Something
but like,
like
I
that.
mean, look at this. Like, I mean, there are so many different stories that, like, oh, look, the character's been asleep for, you know, forever.
The
How
Last
long?
Airbender.
Airbender. I mean,
Like
if any of you guys have like watched, have you guys seen the Shannara Chronicles?
I've heard of it.
Like one of the main like I don't want to say one of the main characters, but the main badass in that movie, like he's a dread, and he was been in a sleep for like, you know, 100,000 years or some shit. But I mean, like that's kind of like part of his power. Like he can do that, or hibernate, or I mean, it's like there's all these different types of things. Like I guess it all stems off of Sleeping Beauty, except you know, or inspired from Sleeping Beauty, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you know, Sleeping Beauty wasn't asleep that long. But I don't know. Does anybody else feel that? Like that's kind of an overused story mechanic.
Yeah,
Or plot, or
I
whatever
get
you
what
call
you're talking
that.
about.
I mean, it is overused, but not as overused as the word overused suggests.
All right,
but,
fairly common,
It's
Yeah.
it's fairly common.
and should be dropped unless you can do it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Because I feel like that's just a lazy ass way of creating backstory. Oh, he woke up and he doesn't have any memory, and yeah, so we go from
Kingdom
here.
Hearts 2.
And it's like, oh, okay, well,
Or you
Kingdom
know,
Hearts 300
or you know, with the
Kingdom
village,
Hearts
just like
2.
They just put him into eternal slumber. You know, he's not dead or anything.
You're
Well,
like,
I
he
think-
woke up from eternal slumber. Well,
What thing-
who the fuck
Pokemon?
is he? Where is he from? I want to know his
Where is
family.
it?
Why did people
Where is
put
he
him to
from,
sleep
folks?
instead of
Yeah,
kill him?
like, why was
No,
he
I think
asleep?
that he did die. The Link did die, like, whenever 100 years ago, but he got, like, revived or something. I think that's what people think.
He's immortal.
You're gonna have to find out Friday.
Power getting
I
laid.
mean, Ash is like 50 years old and
Who the
still
hell
looks
is
like he's
Ash?
10.
In Pokemon.
Well, yeah, haven't you heard the theory behind it?
He's
He's
immortal?
dead.
No, that
He's in a
he's like,
coma.
In a coma?
yeah. Oh no, not that one. That like, oh, there's another one though that like suggests that he's like a story. That like there's this child, like there's references in all the movies to this. Like there's this child that mother keeps telling him stories, and like Ash is like the story or the main character in the story, and so like that's the reason why he never, you know,
That'd be interesting.
ages.
I bet you, like, the final episode of Pokemon, they're gonna finally explain why the kid looks like he's
Dude, there's
still
never
10.
gonna be a final
Yeah.
episode of Pokemon.
There probably isn't.
I mean, if there
how
is-
many more can they come up
If
with?
there is, it's just gonna stop because the company goes under, or they're just like, all right, well, we can't find a good way to end this, and they're just gonna drop it.
How many more Pokemon can they make? Because they're hitting the bottom of the barrel at this point.
I mean, they are getting kind of stupid. Actually, I think the newest region and all the new Pokemon in it are actually pretty creative compared to the last one.
There's the ghost Pokemon. I keep forgetting the name, but he dresses like Pikachu.
Yeah.
That one's cute.
Well, I mean, like some of these have actually a good idea, and like going back and revamping like some of the old ideas, like, you know, that's not a bad idea. But like the one before that, they were like, oh yeah, we made a sword Pokemon. And I'm like, that floats around, and I'm like, well, this is stupid.
Floating sword.
Floating sword, like, I mean, all right. Before that, you had gears. Before that, the first one, you had a floating magnet. Now that was original.
One of them is just an electric Pokeball.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was like
Well,
the
reverse
original.
Pokeball?
That was the original. Like that was acceptable.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, oh yeah, we're gonna take things, make them float, and put eyeballs on them, and it's a Pokemon,
Yep.
Anything else, man?
like a candle. They did that to a candle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is this?
No, I didn't do anything else.
I see how it is, man.
See how
I had,
it seems
like,
pretty
2
boring.
essays to write. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he has an essay every week.
Oh man, that
Your life must
sucks.
suck.
It does.
Are you in honors or?
No, I'm just in English and then a bunch of other classes that I each have to write a shit ton of stuff.
How's your dinosaur class going?
It's the dinosaur class itself is kind of fun, but the lab has been kind of sucking because it's like just a geology class and it's so boring. It's just like, what type of rock is this? I don't care.
I want to know about dinosaurs.
I'm just like, I'd be terrified that, you know, there's gonna come a time when you're gonna have to like memorize all these different like dinosaur names, and they're gonna be like, hey, like, did this dinosaur live during this dinosaur's time
Probably.
period? If not, like, state why and when they lived, and it'd be like,
Are you prepared for this, man?
No. I'm not
Just
ready.
read Jurassic Park.
Alright.
oh yeah, because that's totally
It's
fucking accurate.
totally accurate. 100% accurate.
Didn't you see the new dinosaur in the newest movie? The one that can go
I'm
invisible?
not talking about the movies. I'm talking about the
We're not
books.
talking about that one. Have you ever read the books?
Nope. They didn't know there were books.
What?
That was just movies.
You can leave.
I mean, it's a common
Go
thing.
read the books. They're better than the
I'm
movies.
sorry, I only watched the movies of
No,
Jurassic.
seriously, you need to go read the books.
No, Ryan, you should be
Because-
apologizing that you only read young adult.
Oh.
I don't only read young adult.
You mostly read young adult.
What was the last book you read?
Winter.
Which is young adult.
What is that? What is that book?
It's a young adult.
I've never heard
But
of
it's
it.
actually good.
What is
It's
this?
a part of the Lunar Chronicles series where it tries to turn Disney fairy tales into sci-fi stories.
Winter.
You probably want to look up Cinder before Winter.
Winter the Dolphin.
No, Cinder's the Winter's the fourth book. Cinder's the first one.
Winter book.
Look up Winter
By
Lunar Chronicles.
is it Marissa Meyer that
Yep.
wrote it?
Marissa Meyer. Actually, good series.
Really? You're reading these ones?
Yeah. And
The
they're
first
actually
book, I read the first book and it's fine. I'm waiting for
I'm like,
the
these look okay, but I mean, I don't know.
first book was
Go read
fine.
Name of the Wind, and then come talk to me.
good. The Wind.
Name of the Wind by
Oh,
Patrick
Name.
Rothfuss.
Oh my god. It's like awesome.
I'll
It's
get
better
too
than Game
soon.
of Thrones. No,
That's
you have
the-
to read the Goblin Core first.
I know.
When I was
I'm
playing The
almost
Witcher,
done with
when
my
I was
Dresden
playing The
Files
Witcher and I
books,
got through
so-
the first 5 minutes, I was like, oh, this is why Ben likes this game. Because I just saw, like, literally people die, and then I saw naked people, and I was like, oh, okay. This is why Ben likes it.
There's tits, dragons, and blood. What else do you need in a game?
A story.
Tell that to Game of Thrones.
True. Very true.
Alright, well, for me, like I said, I saw Cure for Wellness last week.
That movie looks terrifying.
It pays a lot of homage to gothic horror. So like if you like the stories like Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven, or stuff like that, or House of Umbridge or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the title. I know I've read the story though.
That's like horror story. That's like my English literature.
Yeah.
Or those bring back bad memories of English literature.
I couldn't understand anything that was going on from the trailer. Like the trailer, I was like, are they in a hospital? But
okay, so basically, Dane DeHaan plays as the main character, and he has to go to an asylum to take this guy out. He bring this guy out of the asylum, bring him back to the city. But he ends up getting trapped there because he gets into a car accident when he's leaving and breaks his leg, so they take him and hospitalize him. Then he finds out that there's more going on in this hospital than on what's on the surface.
See, that actually sounds like a movie, because at first I just thought, okay, so the hospital is for people, and now they're cloning people or something. I don't know. The
Where
trailer,
did you get cloning from?
The trailer literally makes no sense whatsoever, and I'm just literally sitting there like,
but the movie,
what?
When you're watching it, the movie is super predictable when you're watching it.
I mean,
but it's still very interesting, with the way it's done.
I mean, the only thing that I see about it is, or that I can tell from it, is that it's just going to reinforce people's fear of hating hospitals.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
I mean, that and I don't
really ever a good thing. It's never good to be in a hospital.
Yeah.
Well,
Unless
I mean, people have those irrational fears of hospital, and it's like, well, this movie sure. Like, I can just see that. Like, I'm not blaming the movie or saying that it's gonna not help. I'm just saying this movie is gonna be the reason, encouraging that behavior.
That's also because of.
I can see that. But Cure for Wellness, it's actually pretty good. The cinematography is very beautiful in the movie. The editing's actually it's a 2.5 hour movie, but it flows really well. Like it didn't feel like 2.5 hours when I was watching it. It's not a great movie, and like I said, it's very predictable. It's not entirely original, but it pays a lot of homage to gothic horror, and it does it really well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not exactly something you want to shell out money for, but if you want to see it, I mean, it's worth checking out.
Okay.
Give it about a 7 out of 10.
Now you want to know what we should go see?
Get Out.
Yes.
Is it because it's about black people?
I mean,
that movie looks stupid.
To be honest, when I first saw
it's a horror comedy.
When I first saw the
it's
trailer,
a comedy.
Yeah,
that just looks stupid.
People actually said it's a comedy. I was surprised.
There's no dragons and there's no tits in it. It doesn't look good.
Wow.
What?
I mean, Scott Pilgrim had dragons in it.
And it had tits, and it had blood. It was glorious.
I wouldn't say.
I take there didn't have any blood.
I would say this: Get Out. When I first saw it come out, I was like, I don't think I want to go see this. This looks a bit messed up.
The cinematography looks cheesy.
But it actually, I got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I was just like,
what are we looking
shocked.
at? Which one are we talking about?
Yeah, but so did Arrival, and I didn't really like Arrival that much.
Well, yeah, I didn't either, but
you didn't like Arrival?
I didn't hate
I didn't hate it, but
I
it
just
was
didn't think it was as amazing.
I don't love Arrival, but I really like it. I know people who are like, "Oh, Arrival's the best movie." I'm just like, it's all right. I mean, I read a book that is literally the same plot, but they're just not giving the book credits. That's why I don't love it as much.
Yep, it's still at 100%.
I think that's stupid that a movie would get 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, especially if it's like something like Get Out. Like Get Out sounds like something would be 80% or something.
I don't know, because I mean I haven't seen it yet, so I want to go see it.
Everyone I've talked to that's seen it, just it's a really good 4 out of 5 movie.
I mean, it sounds like a original idea, but it's another one of those. Oh yeah, well, it's gonna be horror.
I mean, it probably deals with a whole lot. I heard a review. It deals with a couple different issues as well.
How does a horror comedy deal with social issues?
The whole thing is but it deals with a black guy who's dating a white girl, and so he has to go meet their parents or whatever. And they're white.
Oh, is that one? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you were talking. Oh, I thought you were talking about the one where everybody's locked in the office building.
Oh,
and they all have to start killing each other.
Oh no, not that.
The Belko Experiment. I want to see that one.
That looks stupid too. But
That
I mean,
does
that
look
one that
stupid.
you're talking about, it doesn't look. I don't know.
The Belko Experiment is written by the guy who made Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. But wait, so you would want to go see Get Out?
No, just because it's written by the same director or directed by the same person doesn't mean I necessarily want to go see it.
No,
but still, that Get Out one still looks like a creepy movie. I know which one we're talking about now.
Okay. I was like,
I
what?
didn't mean to shit on it that much, but I was just like really confused there when you were like, oh yeah, it talks about the black guy dating the white girl. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
So Ryan, do you know the comedian Key and Peele?
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, so you know Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele is the one who
Okay.
directed it.
Yeah. Did you see Keanu?
I did not.
I heard it was just okay.
My friends went to go see it. I was like, meh.
I want to see it because Keanu Reeves is in it somewhere.
He plays the cat.
Yeah, in like a dream sequence or something.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
There's a movie called Keanu, and Keanu Reeves found
I
out...
know what the Keanu movie is, but Keanu Reeves like plays the portion of the cat.
Yeah.
No, he voices the cat in one scene.
What?
It's a dream sequence, and like a guy dreams that the cat is talking.
Did they
and it's
really
Keanu Reeves'
name
voice.
the cat after Keanu Reeves?
No, because
or is the cat named?
the
Or is
cat-
Keanu Reeves named after the cat? This is the big question.
no,
here.
because the
What?
thing is the movie's called Keanu, and they originally wanted Keanu Reeves in it, but then like Keanu Reeves' manager said no, and so they made the movie without Keanu Reeves, and then Keanu Reeves found out about the movie and he's like, why am I not in this movie? So he contacted the producers himself. He's just like, yeah, I want to be a part of this movie. So he Skyped his lines into the movie.
It sounds like one of those movies that he's like, no, you don't have to pay me. I'll voice the fucking cat.
Yeah.
Especially if it's only for like. one
Yeah,
scene,
I'm sure.
like,
I'm sure he got upset with his manager for turning it down.
Yeah.
It'd be like.
Because the manager didn't even talk with him about it. The manager just like looked at the people, just like no.
I mean, it does sound kind of stupid. I understand why the manager did it, but at the same time, like, no offense to Keanu Reeves, but he doesn't get in a lot of movies.
Well,
though.
Keanu, he does get into a lot of movies. A lot of it's independent movies.
Where?
There was one
Except for John Wick?
Knock Knock that was recent. 47 Ronin.
Yeah,
He's
he's,
been in a
Oh
few-
yeah, I forget about.
yeah,
and
I
he's
heard,
in-
wasn't
he's in
that
Neon
movie
Demon.
complete shit though?
He
Yeah.
was. He was in Neon Demon.
Hmm.
Was he?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, he was the landlord.
Oh, that's right, he was.
Keanu Reeves is in a lot of like independent movies that you don't hear about. But,
But he's always the minor role though.
sometimes major. But like it depends, because like Keanu Reeves, he's not one of those celebrities or just like oh yeah, I know.
Well, I shouldn't say like John Wick he's a major role, but it sounds like.
Well, the
most
first
of
John
them
Wick is actually an independent film.
Really?
The second one got more traction to it.
Yeah, I didn't hear about John. Like I heard it. Like I saw little like posters and stuff. I was like, okay, that just looks there.
But then you just watch the movies, like, oh, this is
Like,
like,
Oh my god!
Headshots.
Oh my god, this is glorious!
But yeah, Keanu Reeves isn't acting for like the money or the fame. He just acts because he likes acting. Like it's
that's
his
cool.
favorite thing to do. So that's why he's in a lot of smaller projects that don't pay him much. He's like, as long as he gets paid enough to live, like he's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
He's living the right life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I could not act. I can't act to save my life.
Apparently I can. I didn't even know that.
But yeah, no. If you see a new video, February 28th, Ryan's in a video.
Another one.
He's acting.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going. I gotta
Yeah.
get some stuff done.
See you,
All
man.
Alright, see you
Bye,
guys.
I
man.
need to go eat.
All right.
Go do more stuff.
Have fun.
Have you seen the? Wait, I have to ask. Have you seen the John Wick Honest trailer yet?
The what?
The Honest trailer for John Wick.
Why would I watch that?
You need to watch.
Have you
it.
seen any Honest trailer?
No.
All right. Well.
We're gonna-
Why are we watching that?
No, because
No.
it's actually pretty good, and you'll agree with some of the stuff.
It's comedy, Ben.
Honest trailer, but like I feel like they just pick apart shit that doesn't need to be picked apart.
They actually don't.
They kind of do sometimes. Depends on the movie.
Yeah, like if it's a
If it's a bad movie, they just rip it to shreds.
Yeah.
Well, I mean they should.
But like with John Wick, they barely rip it to shreds.
Citi Double Cash Card does. Earn 1% cash back when you buy and 1%
Full
when you
screen,
pay.
man.
Oh man, sponsor.
You're not sponsored by Screen Junkies at all.
That's wild.
We watch the products.
They stole his car. They killed his dog. Now he's gonna kill 76 people. They work for the dad of the kid who lives. John Wick. Strap in for the sleeper hit of 2014 that your friends would not shut up about. Combining the no-nonsense revenge movies of the past with the slick production techniques of today. In an action flick that doesn't rely on quick cuts or shaky cam? I didn't even know you were allowed to do that. How's Liam Neeson gonna hop a fence in the next take-in? Taking them a while. I mean, seriously, that was like 14 different camera angles. Meet John Wick, the man whose mere name makes criminals reconsider their life choices. You stole John Wick's car. Oh. witness Keanu's eighth and arguably best character, named John. He's a retired hitman, tragically in love with a video clip, but after the world's most depressing crime.
Days after his wife died, you steal his car and kill his dog.
He'll turn the entire world into a game of Call of Duty on the easiest difficulty.
Baba
The
Yaga.
man himself. Enter a mysterious shadow society of assassins, where everyone is way too casual about dead bodies.
Hey, John.
Complete with its own mysterious currency, cleanup crew, hotel, bar, healthcare, car service, and assassin jazz band, I guess? So, is there like an assassin Yelp, assassin daycare, assassin deli? We're gonna have to clear all that up in John Wick 2. Watch as John hunts down Theon Greyjoy, who's gone from literally dickless to metaphorically dickless.
Want another bottle? Go give me a bottle!
In breathtaking action sequences, where John kills countless actual red shirts, culminating in a finale where he casually shoots the person he's been hunting, then wrestles an old and out-of-shape Russian dad in the ring. Huh. Kind of feels like they blew their budget in the nightclub scene. So pull up a front row seat to the Keanu sides, as this immortal 50-year-old still kicks just as much ass as he did in his 20s, and finally loses the trademark chill he's been building up since Bill and Ted.
Or you can die screaming alongside him!
As we pray that Keanu pulls off what he's never done before. Follow up a great action movie with a sequel that doesn't suck.
You have many questions, and though the process has altered your consciousness, you remain irrevocably human. Concurrently, while your first question may be the most pertinent, you may or may not realize it is also the most irrelevant. Your life is the sum of a remainder of an unbalanced equation inherent to the programming of the mind.
Starring.
The fuck is that?
That's the Matrix 2.
Or Defoe.
Don't watch the
Headshots.
Matrix 2, just the first movie.
Just look at this.
Yes!
Russian Reek. Friday Night Lights Out. More headshots.
How many people does he kill in the second one?
It was double from the first one.
Yes!
Winston Churchill. Super Shredder in Ninja Turtles 2. And, wow, this movie is like 80% headshots. A dog's purpose. Man, John's so good at shooting, he doesn't even shoot vertical video. Hey, Screen Junkies, want to hear how Keanu Reeves really feels about John Wick?
I just want to kill this one kid. I'm not crazy.
Then check out our second edition of Honest Interviews, where we ask Keanu and the people behind John Wick 2 to answer our dumb questions. Click the box on the left to watch
Answer our dumb
or click
questions.
The box on the right to check out our Screen
The
Junkies
roast
of
of Batman. We need to watch
That was
that.
actually pretty funny.
Always
Is that on
bet
YouTube?
black.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, "Welcome to the freaking Guardians of the Galaxy," only he didn't say freaking. Brother, I require your oaths.
What?
Why?
All hail Princess Trunks.
The fuck?
That people request for him to say stuff because within his voice.
It's basically what the people do for Alex.
We need to have Alex narrate Planet Earth.
True.
Honestly, like, I don't know why why Alex has not been hired yet.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Pick up your filthy trash. This is my floor, boy.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah.
The trash can is right there.
Oh, I thought that was the trash can. My bad.
You thought this was a trash can?
I'm joking.
This is a chair.
Boy, I paid
joking.
way too much for that.
I'm joking.
Anyways. So yeah, Ben, that's an honest trailer. What did you think?
It was good. I thought they were going to shit on it when they said that. But
No, man.
Just because something's honest doesn't mean it's gonna be bad.
Well, I mean,
Right.
anytime anybody says honest, it automatically means that people assume that if you're going to be honest with them, it means that you have to shit on their argument or anything like that, which is not always the case.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like some people assume that, you know, if you're going to be honest, you have to degrade somebody or something or tell them everything that's wrong with them, which is not, you know. So anytime, you know, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're good.
I wasn't asking permission.
Oh, I see how it is. Well, have fun being in the bathroom.
Are you going to have to edit this out?
No. Anyways, so yeah,
Should I talk about Minecraft then?
If you want to talk about Minecraft story mode, go ahead.
Play Minecraft modded. We don't want to hear it.
Minecraft story mode was.
You can move in closer to the microphone.
It was good. Like when it first started off, I was like, "Oh, this is okay." And then as it went on, it got better and better. And now I have all the episodes. So now I'm like, it's different from other Telltale games, which go 5 episodes, and then they might have DLC.
Mm-hmm.
But this one went 4 episodes, and then it has 4 episodic adventures, which kind of tie in together, but at the same time don't.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually pretty good. So I enjoy it a lot. They didn't introduce the characters as well, but that was my only problem. It works so well.
Alright. I've only played the first episode, so I've yet to play the other 7.
So I do have to ask. So like, what is the whole like story behind the Minecraft story mode?
Basically,
like,
it's almost like Lord of the Rings.
where are they trying to get to the end, or
No, they're like basically they're trying to stop this thing called a wither storm from literally eating the planet. So
Because
is it a planet though? Because it's flat.
Is it flat?
It's Minecraft. Everything's flat.
Well, we don't know.
There's a theory that it's a circle.
That's real.
I mean, we used to
Because
think
the
the Earth was a
center
circle. I mean,
Ben, you
flat.
gotta think about the center of gravity, how it works.
We used to think Earth was flat.
I think Minecraft should be flat.
What about the center of gravity, Ben? What about physics?
Because Endermen are totally real, I think that,
Okay, those Endermen. There's this one scene where you like literally are just in a group of them, and then you just piss one of them off, and they just all freak out and start staring at you, and they come up to this window, and you're just like,
I'm sure.
Oh
I'm sure
God, that's
Telltale will make a
terrifying.
creepy Enderman scene.
oh no, it was. I was like,
Endermen are creepy though.
Yeah,
was
I mean,
like-
even in actual Minecraft, you play it and you're just like, this is creepy.
like they just pop out, like they just kept teleporting in front of me. I'm like, oh God,
And they make the weirdest annoying ass noise.
Oh, yeah.
Too. It's like
yeah.
it's like, what is this?
Those things were. I was just like, oh God, I'm gonna die.
And but you know the worst part is, if you can't find any Endermen, you're literally screwed.
Yeah.
Because especially in like modded Minecraft, like there's so many things they're like, oh yeah, you need Ender pearls. Well, if something inhibits the spawning of Endermen in any which way, shape, or form, you have to go out of your way to spawn them, and it's just a pain in the literal ass, and other things.
Yeah.
But
No.
why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just.
I hate
I
you.
thought you
You're
were.
staring very deeply
I thought you were still talking, so I was giving you eye
Oh,
contact.
were you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've been watching my voice lines on the TV screen. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go eat.
All right. Have
All right.
fun eating
I have
food.
shit to do.
Bye, Ben.
Bye.
Yeah, so Minecraft. It doesn't motivate me to actually buy Minecraft.
Oh no, the door.
Ugh.
Anyways, it doesn't motivate you to buy Minecraft, but you like Minecraft story mode enough.
But mainly because I just like Telltale games.
Uh huh.
Because I enjoy Telltale games with a passion.
All right.
So, yeah.
And I'm sure you witnessed me beating the first Uncharted game and starting the second one about maybe a third into the second one, I think.
Yeah, you're actually pretty much third
Yeah.
into it. So yeah, you got pretty far. The first. What did you think of the first boss? I mean, of that boss at the end.
In the first game.
Yeah.
It was difficult at first, but then I finally figured out the pattern as to what was going on. Then it became really easy after that.
Yeah. And then what did you think of that? The quick time event.
The quick time event at the end. I mean, like, I can see why a lot of people are disappointing to it, because it's like most of the boss levels build up to that fight with the boss, but it ends up just being a few quick time events and that's it. And like, personally, I'm fine with that because it was interesting enough to like where I want to keep playing. But I could definitely see where people get disappointed in it.
Yeah.
Now, as for the second game, the opening was pretty cool. Kind of, I mean, I want to say it's annoying, but it's really not.
Yeah, people always praise the second game for its opening. They praise the second game for a lot of things.
It's a pretty good opening, and a lot more sexy time stuff going on in the second game. Just like, is this why everyone's favorite Uncharted game?
Just that one.
Just all the sexy time stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
Man, people are weird and shallow.
Yeah, the Uncharted 2 game, you haven't gotten close up to the main villain yet, though.
Yeah.
You've only seen like a glimpse of him that one time. He's annoying.
Alright.
He will be the most annoying boss you will ever have to face. Well, I don't know. The fourth bosses were...
Is there a jet ski level in
No.
Uncharted 2?
No, thank God.
I mean, it was pretty easy in Uncharted.
I don't know how that was so easy. We were on that for hours. We literally took hours to beat that one jet ski part.
Mm-hmm. It's just the controls were a little weird. So like once I figured out how it worked, I was fine.
Maybe it was just 7th grade. Maybe that was it.
I like how I tried to swim across instead of using the jet ski. And I
like,
made it like halfway.
I was just like, Kevin, how? I mean, Elena's gonna be still stuck over there, but
And I was just wondering, like, what would happen if you swam all the way to the destination without the jet ski? Because you need the jet ski later.
Right. That would have been interesting.
I'm gonna Google it now. I'm gonna Google it.
Making it Uncharted without the jet ski.
Uncharted, no jet ski. That's a jet ski. No, that's.
I guess everyone's like, I gotta go with the jet ski. Everyone was so excited about the jet ski when they first showed up, and then they tried playing it.
What if you don't use the jet ski though? That's what I want to know.
Jet ski is not my friend.
It's just saying people's like, okay, hold on.
Everyone
Let me
needs a jet
actually
ski.
Google it instead of looking it up on YouTube. Uncharted, no jet ski.
I freaking hate jet ski levels. Whoever thought of the upper jet ski section. ... The jet ski part in Uncharted are a real drag.
Man, you can't. No one's talking about it. You know what?
No one did.
You know what, Ryan? I'm gonna spend an entire day
Just
trying to swim over there just to see what happens.
It's like I finally made it. Game just goes off.
Yeah, the game breaks. You know, I get 1,000,000 points.
Get all the trophies.
I get all the trophies. I get a new girl. I get a girlfriend, and
world
that's how video
loves
games
you.
work.
If we're gonna do this, you have to record it, Kevin.
I do.
You have to record it.
I have to record it for a whole day. Hey everybody, Markiplier here. Have you ever watched a Markiplier video?
I thought you showed me one. Didn't you?
Did I show you one?
I'm pretty sure.
I want to say I did. I can't remember which one it was though.
No, I can't either.
But yeah. So I played Uncharted. Played Uncharted 2. Uncharted 2 is pretty cool so far. I like it.
You like the villains?
I haven't really been. Well, I mean the villains. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
They're tougher now.
Yeah. I like the stealth mechanic in Uncharted 2 because I like stealth games.
Yeah.
So that's pretty fun. As far as books I've read the second book for series Unfortunate Events, The Reptile Room. I want to watch the Netflix episodes covering that soon.
Yeah.
But I actually like the second book more than the first book. Have you ever read the series?
No.
Okay. Well,
I'd never heard of it until Neil Patrick Harris.
It's a series of unfortunate events. So.
Yeah, I watched the first episode. So.
What do you think of the first episode?
I'm just like, I really want to punch Neil Patrick Harris in the face.
Yeah, you know, he the writing in the book it's for children, but the way they portray Count Olaf is really good. Yeah. Because it's like, wow, he's actually a person I hate. It's not like, only kids hate him, but like, adults will see like, he's actually a fine adult. Yeah. But it's like, oh no, he's actually a bad person.
Also, Patrick Warburton as Lemony Snicket was the best choice they could have ever made. Because just watching him just come out of nowhere like, yeah, so this I have to explain.
He's got the build and the voice for it.
That voice.
It works very well as Lemony Snicket.
I was so happy he was in Borderlands.
I haven't seen the movie in a long time. I know it wasn't a good movie, but I kind of want to watch it just to compare it. I know the show is gonna be better. I've seen the first 2 episodes and I really like it because the first 2 episodes are actually better than the first book. So I'm interested to see how they do the second and the 3rd and 4th episode. But then I also read the Zodiac. Book 1 called Convergence, which is written by Stan Lee.
It's about Ted Cruz?
No.
Is that?
Why would it be called about Ted Cruz?
Zodiac Killer. I tried.
I haven't seen that movie.
It's not a movie.
Wait.
Well, it technically is a movie, but you ever heard
So-
Kevin? I thought you liked memes.
I do, and I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it.
I don't either. I just know he's apparently a Zodiac killer. I don't know what it means.
That's interesting. But no, this book is written by Stan Lee and co-written by Stuart Moore, both of which are comic book authors. Stuart Moore having a little bit more experience with novels, but it doesn't work. The story doesn't work as a novel, unfortunately. Because
So it should be a comic book.
it should be a comic book or a TV show. I mean, like if it's a comic book, I'd still read it.
Right.
But like as a book itself, I'm just like, it's all right, I guess.
Mhm.
I hate the ending of it, because because even though like the concept is this, that with the Chinese zodiac there's 12 animals, like one animal a year,
Yeah.
and so then there's like a magical energy that gets released and goes to like 12 different people, and it gives them the powers of the animal that they correspond with. So then what?
Jackie Chan Adventures.
Yeah. And then but like the main character, he's a tiger, so he gets like kind of like the abilities of a tiger, so he gets like the endurance, the strength, and stuff like that.
Right.
But
What's a dragon get?
you find out. Dragon's the bad guy.
Of course.
The most powerful one. Who?
Why can't the dragon never be the good guy and the tiger be the bad guy or something like that?
I mean, they
make the rat.
I mean, and the story's about like getting the getting the dragon aura, because there's a good person that's also a dragon, and so they kind of like, she also has powers as well.
There's two dragons.
Yeah, so yeah, there's two people with dragons. Like their powers are kind of split though,
Oh.
because they were in the same place at the same time.
Okay.
When the
Now I actually want to read this.
it's a good concept. The plot is very basic though. It's just more like, okay, I'm here now. There's a magic got released. I'm gonna find everyone that I can to team up with, and then we're gonna go fight the bad guy.
Is this a series?
It's a trilogy.
See, I want to read it because it sounds good, and I don't know.
I mean, I'm giving you a fair warning. It's like the plot is very basic.
Yeah.
The characters are really flat. It's like like it tries, like every time the book tries to get emotional, the writing isn't good enough for a novel to make it emotional. That's why I'm saying like it would be great as a comic book, for like a kid's comic or something like that. Like I would actually read it, or like a TV show I would watch. But it's just not very well executed.
Right.
I'm trying to think what else. Because like it's especially, and my main problem is not just with flat characters, basic plot, but also like the character arc with the main character. Because like the story starts off with him, like he has a lot of bad stuff, a lot of big stuff happens to him, like like a family member dies and all that. Then in the end, he's just like, he pretends like the whole family member dying was not a thing, because he still hasn't been to his funeral yet. So it's just like, because it starts off in Hong Kong, or in a museum. Then at the end, he's just like, oh, I can go anywhere I want. I'm going to go back to Hong Kong and finish that museum tour. It's literally like the worst ending to a character arc I've seen. I'm just like, this is bad. So like that wouldn't work as a comic book or show. So they would need to change that. But because like the whole time he's talking about like his grandfather being dead, and then but he doesn't go to the funeral. Instead, and at the end when he can go anywhere, it's just like, yeah, let's go back to that museum. Yeah. Wasted concept. I expected better from Stanley.
How old is this book?
I think it came out 2014.
Pretty recent.
I think. Yeah, 2013, 2014, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Well, I've been reading the Flash comics.
Yeah.
Volume 2 just ended abruptly. I'm just like, oh yeah, we just beat the rogue. Oh, okay, Grodd's here. Thanks. Okay, sure, why not?
Cliffhanger.
And now we get the Reverse Flash. The person I thought he was, he's not him. So now I need to get farther into this. Because I'm like, well, it's not him. Then who is it? And I feel like it was the most like out of place thing. They just seemed like, I need to go find this Kid Flash character. And I'm like, they literally just did that just so they can have a fight with Kid Flash.
Exactly.
That's literally because I feel like Barry would think common sense. Okay, this kid. I mean, like, maybe it was to find out if he had the Speed Force or not. That would have been interesting. I want to know how he found out about Kid Flash, because in the other comics, the Justice League knows nothing about the Teen Titans. Because Superboy specifically, like, Superman doesn't even know Superboy exists.
Yeah.
Until Hell on Earth, and then he's like, wait a minute, you're a clone of me? You're Teen Titans?
Mm-hmm.
And they don't even know, like, I'm pretty sure the only person who knows about the Teen Titans is Batman, and that's because Red Robin occasionally talks to him.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it. That's as far as it goes. Wonder Woman doesn't know about Wonder Girl. Superman doesn't know about Superboy. Flash, I guess, just now knows about Kid Flash.
But yeah, because like he never talked to Kid Flash before. He just knows of his existence.
Yeah, like it's just like it's so different from the other comics, which is like that's why I told you this earlier. Like New 52 is just like it's not better. It's better than what Flashpoint, the timeline of Flashpoint, but it's not better than what the universe was before.
Yeah, no. New 52 has a lot of issues with it. Like you can find a few articles online like that talks about like the inconsistencies.
I mean, it's not even
between series.
It's not even just that. It's just like the timeline that Barry's created is not like it's not perfect. Like he thought he created it back to normal, but in reality, that timeline is kind of screwed up because like the Teen Titans are fugitives and like the Justice League is all divided between several different teams.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like everyone's against each other. There's no actual, like, if you like looking at Rebirth and how everyone's like almost a family, and then looking at New 52 and how everyone's like doesn't trust each other.
Yeah,
it's like, Barry, you've created a darker world of what you had.
Yeah, no, and a lot of people have pointed that out, like how New 52 is like it's like even though like it's more story based, but like it's less character based. Unfortunately, like the characters aren't as fleshed out as they could be, and like there's no relationships, as you said, like because before Flashpoint, everyone is kind of like a family.
Yeah,
now,
I mean, like there's no. I'd say there's no relationship outside of like when they have their single adventures. You get to get more into their mind or whatever. But like in the huge things like Teen Titans or Justice League, they're all just kind of like, oh yeah, Superman is strong and somewhat like he's just like more not confident, like just a little bit of a bully almost.
Yeah.
And like Wonder Woman, she acts like a child sometimes, and other times she acts like, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah.
Green Lantern's he's just a douchebag.
Actually, the Green Lantern New 52 series is fun.
I know he's fun. I haven't read his actual like arc or whatever, but like just seeing him in the Justice League, I'm like, he's a douchebag.
Yeah.
He's just like.
Oh, he's kind of always been like that.
I know, but like when I like looking at him in Rebirth, and he was like, hey, trying to help Barry get adjusted, and he's like a good friend, and you see him in the New 52, and just like, yeah, Batman, you just shut up.
Oh, so wait, so you also read the issue where Barry met Green Lantern for the first time, right?
I think so. Yeah, he didn't like Green Lantern or something.
Yeah, because they were out for dinner, and then like hey, remember that time when we first met? Yeah. And it like flashes back to like them being abducted by aliens. That was a great issue.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's just like New 52 is just weird. It's just weird.
Well, comics are just weird, but no, but the with Rebirth after New 52, it's like they promote it as like the storytelling of New 52, but the heart of pre-Flashpoint.
Yeah, it's the storytelling is pretty good, especially in this Flash comic. The storytelling.
Wait until you get to Volume 6. Oof.
I'll just say this: like the storytelling, it could have been better because of the whole singles comics interfering with the huge arcs. So like Justice League got interrupted. Like you couldn't understand all Justice League or Teen Titans without reading the the spin-off comics like Superboy's comic. You wouldn't understand half stuff going on in Teen Titans unless you read those. And I'm like,
yeah,
I don't want to have to like read an entire.
That's how they make money.
I know, but like you can literally not read Teen Titans. Like Teen Titans Volume 1, like when I first read that I was like, this is great. And like I opened up Teen Titans Volume 2 and they've had a battle arena, they've had the Legion of Superheroes, one of their teammates died, and something else, and something happened with Superboy, and I'm just like, where was all this?
Yeah, no, the main problem with the Teen Titans series, and that's why the Teen Titans series has a lot of bad reviews, is that it's very dependent on tying into major arcs in other series. like, you know, the death of the family.
Yeah,
It's like, you can't just read the Teen Titans. If you read just the Teen Titans, you're going to be so confused.
because of the family, they literally went, like, oh, half of it was Teen Titans, like, trying to find Robin, and then the other half was literally Batman and his family. I was like, wait a minute, is that still Teen Titans?
No, the death of the family, because it's really just the Batman story arc by Scott
but
Snyder.
they try to include
if
Teen
you
Titans in
yeah,
it.
if you read this, you read it just from the Batman series alone, that's the whole story.
Yeah.
It's just that you got tie-ins from all over the place.
They add the little last bit into the Teen Titans comic, that's all I'm saying. Like, they
Yeah.
add the last bit with the Joker and the family getting their face cut off.
Mm-hmm.
They add that bit in there, but, like, they have the Teen Titans trying to search for Red Robin, and then they just give up. Like, they're like, well, we can't find him, and then just go straight to Joker and that little scene or whatever. I was just like, this is the most weird, like, this is the weirdest comic ever. And then at the end of that, Red Robin's being possessed by Raven, and I'm like, wait, where did Raven come from?
Wow, that's
Yeah, she's like he's being possessed by Raven to tear the Teen Titans apart so Trigon can come back. And then they skip ahead to where Raven is like, she's sort of on the team, but sort of isn't. And you never figure out if she's good or evil, because she's like, I want Trigon to come. But at the same time, she's like, I'm going to help you guys defeat Trigon. I'm like, make up your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And Trigon was like such a throwaway villain that like, they beat him, and then it just went to a whole other arc. And it was like nothing serious.
Mm-hmm.
Teen Titans just, it could have been something, but they failed.
Yep. Well, Rebirth Teen Titans is actually pretty good.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited about. Beast Boy was red.
In New 52?
Yes.
Wow.
He was red.
Why?
I don't know. They was like, yeah, he has the power of the red. I'm like, what's the power of the red? And that's what gives him the ability to change into animals. I'm like, what?
Well, he's green now.
Yeah, thank God. But I was like, why is Beast Boy red? Everyone was just like, why?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was the point of that? And I mean, Raven's costume design for that was actually pretty cool. But like it just Superboy's costume design. Everyone's costume design was cool. The story was just bad.
Yeah. Have you finished reading Watchmen yet?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think of it?
It went downhill for me.
Really?
I was hooked into it until towards the end, where it just all went like all over the place, and it's like I was just like, oh, this is the movie, but it's not the movie, and I'm just like, I don't even know what to think of this anymore.
I like the comic book ending better than the movie ending.
I mean, yeah, like, okay, I'll say this. I agree with the, like, whole, like, having everyone but Rorschach, like, with Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
What I didn't like was that they didn't show, like, anyone's reaction to Rorschach being killed. It was just, like, Rorschach just walked outside and was like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you now. And then no one reacted.
Yeah, because,
like,
well, I mean...
Rorschach did, okay.
I mean, no one really liked Rorschach.
But except for Night Owl, who was, like, his friend. They had that whole moment where they were like, oh, yeah, remember all the times we had together?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I liked about the movie, where they had that little bit where he was like, no, my friend just died. He was my friend, despite this many times we didn't get along. Because it was like, it made sense, but then they just killed him off like, meh.
There's a couple things that the movie does really well, and it's sometimes even better than the comic.
Yeah.
But overall, the movie is just bad.
It is. No, it is. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I hear the director's cut's better,
That part
but
just...
I can't. I'm uncertain.
Yeah, and some people said it wasn't, so... I don't know.
It just needs to be a miniseries on HBO.
Yeah.
Hello, who is it?
It's Trevor.
Oh, hey Trevor. What's up?
Oh, are you guys recording right now?
Yeah, we're almost done.
I just want to let you know, Tiffany and I just got done prop shopping, and it all went all good and dandy.
Okay, did you get SD cards? I keep forgetting to message you about that.
You don't have any?
I have some, but not enough for the shoot.
Okay, I have 2 4 gigs, so
That's not enough.
figure something out.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll catch you later, though.
Yeah, see it.
But yeah, it went well. I mean, like, it was a good comic book for what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoyed it, kind of, but it was like, I had to think a lot in that. And I liked that, but it was, at the same time, I was just like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
I like the whole dynamic they had at the end, though, with the whole, it was world peace worth killing millions.
Yeah, it's because it's like the concept of like you have to spend money to make money, but in this case, money is people.
Yeah. You break a few eggs to make an omelet.
Yep. That Watchmen is it's very deep.
I'll just say, like, they false advertised that movie so badly because I thought this was gonna be like the most awesome action movie ever.
Oh yeah, no, like when you go into Watchmen, don't expect to be like, action comic book superhero stuff.
That's what the advertisements were though. Like they all looked like, oh, there's gonna be some action, like people like fighting. Like they showed that scene of Rorschach with the flamethrower so many times.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is gonna be like an action movie, but I never went to go see it.
Uh-huh.
But I was like, okay, yeah, it's a superhero movie, but it's rated R, so I couldn't go see it at the time.
Yeah.
So then, like when I now that I watched it, I'm like, they advertised that so badly.
Yeah, because it's not an action movie or story. Like even the comic, like it just kind of like breezes over the action.
Mm-hmm.
But unless it's detrimental to like a character or something like that. But it's more of a drama with social commentary.
Right.
And like really it's using superheroes as a form of storytelling.
Which that worked. It like kind of show like the whole what are superheroes after they've been forced to retire? Like what do they do? And after that rush is gone.
Well, the thing is, it's just that it's like even if you don't have the superhero element in it, it's still a very human story. But just having superheroes in it gives the author more room to explore with like what society stands for.
Yeah. And
like the whole concept of spending money to make money, using that to use human lives. You're making superheroes and supervillains makes the most sense plot wise.
I'll ask this: which came first, Dark Knight Returns or Watchmen?
Watchmen came first, I think.
Okay, because I was like, I was thinking about like Dark Knight Returns kind of followed the plot of Watchmen in a bit.
Well, what about Incredibles?
Okay, yes, Incredibles, but Incredibles follows the plot of everything.
Look it up on Goodreads.
But yeah, like
I know Watchmen came out in like 85, I think.
Thinking about like, it really does follow the plot of it, almost like all the superheroes have to be retired except for the most powerful one because people want him to just be there just in case, and he works for America, of course, because why not? And I was just like,
okay, so Dark Knight Returns came out a year before Watchmen.
So Watchmen follows the plot of Dark Knight Returns. Okay.
But I mean, one's by Frank Miller, the other one's by Alan Moore.
Yeah, I'm just like, it kind of follows it.
They're both genius writers. Before Dark Knight Returns, Batman 66.
I actually finished. I just watched the thing. It was like the history as told by Batman, and it kind of like showed what America was like.
Oh man!
Due to Batman, it's a crack vid. But wait, what are you looking at?
You gotta watch this video.
Oh god!
Markiplier, 4th of July. It's so funny.
Hello, my name is Markiplier, and get ready to learn about the 4th of July and all its historicalness. So when we last left off, there was a whole group of pilgrims that had just gotten done murdering everything on the island, and then they discovered that it wasn't an island, it was a whole country, filled with promise and dreams and hopes, which would soon be stomped out for money. So the pilgrims were all like, oh, Jesus, this place is kinda great! We could live here forever! And then their British fathers came in and was all like... wait, they were British, so they were more like, oi! And then the early Americans were all like, no! So the Brits were all like, buy more tea! Let us know when it's time to make money! And then all the Americans were talking to each other, and they're all like, this doesn't seem like a good deal anymore. No, it's not. It seems like the worst kind of deal that we can get.
What is this?
We could do something better for ourselves. Why is your voice getting deeper? Don't ask questions, lady. Men's voices get deep when they hit puberty. And where did your accent go? What did I tell you about questions? Are you Batman? Yeah, maybe. So the Americans then decided to reject their British ancestry and forget everything that ever happened to them before that, and then they donned the moniker of being American. Along with it came the powers of greatness, awesomeness, eatingness, goodness. And then there was a war and everyone died. Except for the Americans, of course. They beat everyone into a bloody pulp so that they weren't even recognizable by their own moms.
Ouch.
And we became king of the world. All of us, each of us, every one of us. There was George, Franklin, Billy, and Batman, all together sitting up at top of the world. They all had ivory towers and big old crowns. Their dicks were huge. And then they signed the Declaration of Independence on July 4th to 19... a long time ago. And that's why we shoot fireworks up into the sky every year.
Because they mask us preemptively striking the aliens in space with our missiles.
What?
History with Markiplier.
What? Well, that just happened.
Yeah, quality comedy. I think that's a good note to end this episode.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, you could follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/morenerds. You can give us money on Patreon. Link to that is in the description. You can listen to us on YouTube as well as SoundCloud. On YouTube, the YouTube channel is Kevin Filmmaster, all one word. And we also upload a video at the end of each month. So February 28th, this Tuesday, we got a new video coming up called Peace and Quiet, starring Ryan Davis.
Hey.
Fire You Red.
Yes, you can follow me. Yeah, like you
Fire You Red.
Fire You Red. That's FIREURED.
And that's all for this episode.
Bye.
Bye.